Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Today's matchup, a battle in the Peach State, and when you square off against another team that was raised on the red clay, the emotion runs a little deeper. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will take the field first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time. We'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen it.
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Southern's offense will get first crack at it here. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yep.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Burt. Got a little space. There he goes. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Gets it out fast. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Owls! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Still on his feet at the 35. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes.
He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Kennesaw State right back to work.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Quick completion to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's complete on the right side. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way.
Turning it on! He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Lawrence. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him.
Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. They're working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch. Ball, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
21, Kennesaw State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stout. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for room, it's Burke. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Now adjusting. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, what a cut! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here's the pressure. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Buys a little time with his feet. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw.
2nd half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. No, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Eagles! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kennesaw State, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Inside the 30. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lawrence. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll pull it on the read. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Georgia Southern, 42. Kennesaw State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup for 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That zone blitz causing some confusion up front, and they're able to pay it off with a sack.
Well, you never know who's coming in that zone blitz. Like a lot of times you're dropping a defensive end or you're dropping a defensive tackle and bringing linebackers, and it's very abnormal. It's a good thing to mix in to confuse quarterbacks, and it worked there, and that's why the defense got the sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Oh, the sweet feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll They'll try to get the first through the air. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback on the keeper. Keeps it and gets the first down. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Gibson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by control. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kennesaw State, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important.